Welcome to day 28. This is going to be a short one, but a good one. It's just anchoring in something you already know deep inside. We've been working all month on tapping into our inner source, releasing all the blockages in the way of your truth, your beauty, and your spirit. By now, you're in a space able to recognize and pull for your aesthetic intelligence, reflecting all around you through your world in your perspective. Now, why is it important to no longer hide your spirit and cover up your beauty? You want to take a guess? Permission. Yes. Beauty is a natural access to love. You are love. When you share yourself, let yourself be seen, you heal. You heal yourself. You give others permission to heal by just existing and putting in effort to yourself all month and keeping all the practices that resonate with you. Now, some of us may have still things, limiting beliefs that block us from recognizing the beauty within ourselves. And to that, just keep moving slowly, with grace, with compassion. And if your inner roommate is telling you you're not beautiful enough, or any of this like not enoughness, just know that that's old programming. That is not truly who you are. You know that. Even though, yes, it might feel like it, and take it that this feeling is just you releasing, right? Just like bubbles in a soda can. That's you releasing out all the stuckness, the things that weigh you down. It's just releasing. So just keep pulling for yourself, pulling for your beauty. And in our menstrual cycle, the easiest access to this is when the most magnetic you feel is through ovulation. That phase of ovulation where everything works out right. Your makeup is on point, your hair is on point, your skin is glowing from the inside out. You feel magnetic, you feel like everything is working out for you. You feel like the lucky girl syndrome, right? Having the lucky girl syndrome. You feel all of it working for you. And know that it can go beyond that. You can feel magnetic beyond that. You can access this aesthetic intelligence any moment and any day, just like you can access peace. You can have peace at your fingertips in any moment and in any day. The thing is to be willing enough to move towards that. So you kind of see, where are you focusing your attention? Where is your focus? If you're not having the intention and attention towards something that you want, something that you desire, something your heart desires, then what automatically is going to be there is your roommate. What automatically is going to be there is the default, all the programming that we grew up with. And you did not do all this work and commit yourself to this just to throw it all away, right? We're getting more in depth. We're diving down deeper inside our hearts, right? Knowing that our heart is huge. The field of our heart space is huge, bigger than our physical bodies, right? Is way more expansive. And showing up, noticing, acknowledging your beauty inside and out can really help you step through all of those fears and doubts and insecurities. Now, there is a direct distinction between what's beautiful to the world and what's beautiful for you. Now, what I mean when I say that is The beauty that I'm speaking of, the aesthetic intelligence that I'm speaking of, doesn't necessarily mean like pretty flowers, pretty things that you find pretty. It could also mean the deep conversations you have, the tough conversations you have with your loved ones, and having that be beautiful. It could be you tapping into the struggle, the challenges that you may have, and let your emotions flow through and let that be beautiful. Knowing that all of these are just seasons and phases in our lives. We are always on an ongoing transition, right? We're letting our lives be breathed through our source, our spirit. Does that make sense? We get to witness the moment. We get to just experience the moment. And each moment does not necessarily need to just be on one side of the spectrum of happiness, joy, and pleasantness. It could also be seeing the beauty in the chaos, the destruction, the darkness. Yeah? Because just knowing that we don't need to just be in polar opposite ends, we can honor and witness it all. And that is true power. Noticing that we have that capability inside our wombs, like genetically, how we are built as women, is that we have access to the death, life, death, like that cycle every single month. We get to reflect every single month. We get to be introspective. We get to be out in the world and be in community, to connect, to inspire, to motivate. And this is not really necessarily something that is like hustle culture or like on polar opposite ends. We need to learn how to balance, and we do this by letting it all be beautiful, accepting it all as beauty, you know? So, just wanted to remind you guys you have free access to the Temples of Awareness course. There's more of this information when we tap into our inner cycles, our menstrual cycle, and tapping into all the portals and temples of awareness inside each phase of our cycle. Okay, we have creative intelligence, aesthetic intelligence, emotional intelligence, and spiritual inheritance. Right. So, and this also goes with self-pleasure. So that's another access to our aesthetic intelligence, is the receptivity of pleasure and acknowledging which phases, which parts of our cycle that we can nourish ourselves and play in that. Yeah? So much to explore and discover here. We always go as far as we are safe enough, supported enough, ready and willing enough, or in pain enough. You got this. I'll see you guys tomorrow.